All right, welcome back. Last drag and drive of the year, 6 Smokies. Amazing. See all the tracks there, a bunch of new ones that I had never been to, some sketchy ones, as you'll see, and more windy roads. And I grew up in BC where there's lots of mountains and lots of windy roads, so I loved it. It was fantastic. Lots of mileage again this year. There you'll see the mileage on the car since I restored it, and I'll show you at the end. So Mr. Blasco joined me. It was absolutely amazing drive down. The sun rises. Yes, Blasco, there is sun rises. It was great. The roads were perfect. Worked out that we could stop and see Adam Dory. We also, Mike Magna also joined us. He had done a little article for a bunch of the drag and drive guys in Race Engine Technologies. So if you see that magazine, pick it up. But yeah, it was super cool. Drive down, I think it's 2,200 miles to get there. All right, here we go. So first test pass. Always nervous after a long drive. Usually try to put some seafoam through it to help get rid of some carbon, but tends to always be black the first pass. You always worry about stuff rattling loose. Try to check it as best you can. So yeah, let's go. All right, yeah, so Rocket City went good. 562 at 135. I'll take that. It was a very cool little track. Parked right beside a cotton field. I had never seen a cotton field, so that was super cool. And the gassers, the theme was gassers, but yeah, definitely lots of people getting gasser fever after this. I think there was 50 or 60 gassers. Just so cool to see everyone's different interpretation of what they like, all the variety of cars. It wasn't a field of Mustangs every day, no offense, but yeah, it was pretty cool. And then we hung out lots with Tom Gunner, aka Jimmy Dale. He definitely had gasser fever. Like, he was riding around in them, wants to get one. Poland was there for the first 2 or 3 days, and then he had to go home. And then Mo Dale Morgan came and rode with him. But super cool to see those guys in the Ratson. That's quite a piece of machinery that really loves head gaskets, especially when Blasco gets a hold of it. Fun hanging out with WAF Racing as always. Chris and Lily are always a good time. We didn't cruise together every time. They like to sneak in. Of course, Honk, if parts fall off, was there with the whole family. Rovic doing Rovic things. Welcome to Nashville. What? Yeah, we're drag race on the strip? No, we're doing a tour. Oh, a tour. All right, here we go. Day 2, Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Let me tell you, this is an interesting track. It's got a short shutdown, and it's downhill, and the return road is single lane. So if you pull your parachute, they told you to pack it up before you get off the track. The only problem is the back of the track is downhill, so you can't see it from the starting line. And I really didn't see anybody staged at the back. So anyway, here's the results. Rovik and I walked the track together. We both were like, yeah, we got to get on the brakes. Well, it looks like we blew up. We didn't blow up. Rovik locked both his front tires up, flat spotted both of him, and I blew my left front. So I don't know if the transition was on the transitioned a bit from the left lane to the right lane, and I only unloaded my left front tire, but this is what happened.
He was even going to be happy. Oh, man.
Yeah, so that didn't go well. Rovik went shopping. This next pass you're going to see, I got my street tires on. The front, took all the trim rings off, all that kind of stuff. Super soft. Like I knocked the power right out of it. I can't remember what it went for a 60-foot, but ended up going 585. So yeah, it looks just dead dog slow. So yeah, 585. And Kyle Buntley went, would he go 578? And so, yeah, he was narrowing the margin because day 1 he went 576 to my 562. But my good buddy Reggie Moore, now let me clear this up. They were telling the gassers to like put on a show. So Reggie went to do a dry hop, and it was super dry, and he did a wheelie right into the Christmas tree, which wouldn't have been too bad, but you know, we all react differently. And when after he hit the tree, he backed up a bit, and it ripped all the wires out of the Christmas tree, and that was it. So they ended up throwing away day 2. So we were back to 562 and 576 for Kyle and I. So Reggie got it all fixed up though. Somebody local helped him. It was a really good story. Reggie's a great dude. He went and apologized to a whole bunch of people. Wasn't his fault. Shit happens. So always cool when you get to hang out with some, in quote, celebrities. Joe Cole, Mike Finnegan, Tom Gunner, a.k.a. Jimmy Dale, Poland. Great dudes. We had a ton of fun with these guys. Yeah, awesome.
What is that? Hey! Who's those guys? That's the Ratson.
Here we are, day 3. Gonna line up against my buddy Rovik. See if we can't lay down some good times. Lots of people were struggling to get down this track. It was pretty busy. I think we had some oil downs. So I think I was one and done here. Watch and find out. Yeah, so Kyle went 560, I went 563. So his average 568. My average is a 5629. So, yep, he's right on my tails, keeping me honest. It was awesome. What do you do when you're an hour from your hotel? Try to figure out how to shoot flames out of your car. There goes Reggie Moore. Shenanigans. Love it. This little bug was a work of art. LS stick combination. Amazing. It's cut and chopped and extended. I can't remember the guy's name, but man, this was a cool rig. All right, here we go. Knoxville Dragway. Tell you what, driving to this track, it was as windy as Tail of the Dragon. But by far, the most picturesque track I've been to for a while. It's in the mountains, hidden away in the back. And what a cool day. Like we were, as you'll hear me in the interview later, we were in staging and Derek Putnam sorted it out so Kyle and I could race each other. First and second place and stick going at her. It was awesome. Watch and enjoy.
In the 560 range. Let's see how they do. Side by side.
Rich, you're leading stick shift at this point of the week. How's it been?
I am. It's been interesting. Kyle is a hell of a competitor. I mean, he went home and swapped his motor after day one. Runs a 578 on day two. Thankfully, that one got thrown out and so I went 563 and he went 560. So we were like 563 to 568, and so we had to run heads up today. And thanks, Mr. Putnam, for setting that up. And I treat him by a little bit, but I treat him with the big old Pontiac. And then he 60-footed the shit out of me, so he got about a car length on me. And then I caught up to him, and then I left him behind. I went just about a PB. I went 548 at 134 to Kyle's 555 at, I think, 124. So yeah, it was awesome. By far one of the best races I've had in a long time. I mean, I treat him by a smidge, just a hair. he 60-footed me by a full tenth, gets a car length ahead, and then yeah, it's just amazing. Just for some reference, Kyle's car at this point has got a 5.3 in it. I wouldn't call it a junkyard 5.3. I think it's got some good parts, but I think his Mustang's like 3,000 pounds. He's got a slipper clutch in the car, but he doesn't have a faceplated transmission, so he's shifting gears with the clutch every time. So there's, it's a bit of a balance between my 4,000 pound car, his 3,000 pound. I don't have to use the clutch to shift, but yeah, great dude. And as you'll see, he said it laid over a little bit on the top, like when him and I were hugging at the top of the track, laughing and high-fiving. And then this is what happened. Well, hopefully I didn't lose you, but that was Tail of the Dragon. Truly amazing drive. If you ever get a chance, you got to go do it. Doing it in the fall when we did it was even better. In the morning, unless you want to get aggressive with your driving, in the morning when there's a little bit of dew is probably the best time, because there's lots of people who like to take that road and do some sporty driving, and I don't blame them. It's a beautiful road. So yeah, day 5 was all day driving, which actually really allowed Kyle Buntley and his team to put a set of head gaskets in, have them leak, pull the heads back off, put another set of heads on it and another set of head gaskets, and then do both drives and still make it to the hotel on time. So this is Brainerd, which is in Ringgold, Georgia, Mike Finnegan's home track. Cool little track, little history here. I was doing a little running around for Jimmy Dale, getting some parts, and I had adjusted the clutch rod, and because the clutch was wearing, the fingers are getting closer to the throwout bearing, which means that the engagement's a little higher, and I adjusted it too short. And so you'll see me, I go and I do a burnout, and the clutch rod falls out. And I'm like, I know exactly what the problem is, so I'm just going to get out and fix it and make a pass. So yeah, that video went a little bit viral. I think there's 750,000 views of some clown getting out of his car on the sticky track, putting the clutch rod back in, and then making a decent pass. Enjoy.
He took it off.
So yeah, still made a decent pass, 560. I don't think Kyle had went faster than that, but I wasn't happy with it. I knew it would go quicker. I think I was leaning on third gear, so I kind of coasted to the top. That's why the bad mile an hour. And so I wanted to go up, and Kyle and I lined up again. Was much happier with this one. Actually, that was a new PB in my 60 foot on this pass year. Well, welcome to the final day. That was the best part. Dad, the oldest and the youngest there. So we get to the track, and I tell Dad that feels like there's something going on with the hitch. And I get to the track, and I couldn't believe that the pin was completely gone. I have no idea when it left. There's no way it was gone the day before, because we went up and over a mountain and windy roads, and I only felt it when I was getting to the track, but there was no pin left. I don't know if the chains were short enough to actually prevent it from coming out, but that is exactly what I saw when I backed it up. Baffling that I didn't have any issues. So as you can see, first pass didn't go very well. 610. Rattled the tires hard. Got a little advice. Track was actually hooking really good, so I put some more power in, and then this happened.
48 on the week. Stuff coming out of the car at the 330 mark. That worries me. That might have been breakage. 612 at just.
So yeah, carnage. It destroyed the U-joint, messed up the yoke a little bit. I carry a spare drive shaft, spare 9-inch, spare U-joints. Anyways, we took the yoke off that transmission, or off that drive shaft, moved it to the spare one, got it all ready because there was still enough room that Kyle could beat me and taking first place away. So changed it all over, but I went for a drive because when you break something like that, you just never know what else you're gonna break. And it had some vibration, like at speed in 5th and 6th, so I really didn't want to make another pass, but I knew I could make a better pass than 610, and it probably would have been fine. But anyways, we got her all back together. Then I just went up and watched Kyle, and didn't end up making another pass. So that was it. Had to turn in my 610, more to the story coming. So Finnegan and I were supposed to have a grudge match. Didn't work out, but congrats to him on winning. There's Kyle. What an awesome time racing. So I ended up getting fastest stick, and I was 9th overall. And yeah, what a blast. But the adventure didn't end there. The car did have a vibration. Next morning I woke up, changed the 9-inch. That didn't help. And I had a flat tire at the hotel, so always good, but ended up being the drive shaft. So thanks for these guys for getting me all fixed up, and then the vibration was gone, and then it was just a beautiful drive home again. I think we hardly had any rain at all. Here's Blasco and I back in Alberta, cruising along. It's pretty late. We put on quite a few miles in a couple of days, but another fantastic trip. Yeah, so 5,700 miles on this trip. 26,000 miles so far this year. Car made it back home safe and sound. Smoking a little bit more, but if you're curious what the car and trailer weighs, all fully loaded up and towing, that was in kilograms. So the trailer is 1,212 pounds. And the car is about 4,800 pounds. So it's a pretty heavy tow all that way. But as you brake, you tend to want to fill the trailer back up again. TBM brakes were awesome. Tail of the Dragon definitely is a good test for them. They still spin freely. They don't lock up. Love them. All right, well, that's the end. Like I said, it was smoking a little bit. It did eat a piece of aluminum earlier in the year. It's probably got 70,000 miles on it. So it's down at Muscle Motors, getting some new pistons. Excuse me, because it's had one NA piston in it for quite a while. Anyways, some prep work, and then sick week, February 1st in Florida. Can't wait. This was a long one. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to throw any comments in about all the voiceovers and picture-in-picture. Yeah, this is just a hobby for me. I'm not making any money at YouTube, so I'd just like to share. Thanks for watching.